beggar is standing when suddenly a girl comes by and throws her torn shoes away and walks off. The beggar looks at those shoes, picks them up, and happily starts wearing them. Just then, the girl stops and turns to see the beggar happily wearing her old shoes. She goes back to her husband and says, "Listen, wait for a minute, I'll be right back." The husband asks, "But what happened?" The girl replies, "Just a minute, I'll be back." And she goes back to the beggar. She says, "What are you doing? Why are you wearing my thrown away shoes? These are mine. Give me my shoes." The beggar replies, "But you threw these shoes away, right?" The girl says, "Whether I throw my shoes or do anything, give them back to me." The beggar says, "All right," and takes them off to hand them back. The girl takes the shoes and then throws them away again. The beggar, surprised, says, "What is this? You threw them again? When you didn't want to throw them away, why did you ask me?" The girl walks away, goes back to her husband, and picks up his shoes from the car. Seeing this, the husband asks, "Why are you taking my new shoes?" The girl replies, "I'll gift you another pair of shoes. It's a bit urgent." She quickly shuts the car door and returns to the beggar. She says, "Listen, you don't have to wear those torn shoes. You can take these new ones." The beggar says, "No ma'am, these shoes look very expensive. We are happy with what we have." Meanwhile, her husband is watching everything through the car window. The girl says, "I'm giving these shoes out of my own happiness. Anyway, those old ones were torn. They weren't worth wearing." The beggar starts thinking. The girl says, "Why are you thinking so much?" The beggar then accepts the shoes and thanks her. Just then, the husband gets out of the car. The beggar is looking happily at the shoes when the husband comes angrily and says, "Why did you give my shoes to that beggar?" He snatches the shoes from the beggar and grabs the girl's hand, saying, "Come to the car," and takes her back. He says, "What did you do? You gave my new shoes to that beggar?" The girl replies, "Whatever I did was right. But what did you do? You snatched my old shoes from his hands. Listen, do you know that when I threw those old shoes in the garbage bin, that man got so happy and started wearing them? But I knew those shoes weren't worth wearing. Then I thought of giving him these new shoes, because you can buy new ones, but he can't. Do you know how happy he was when he saw those shoes? But you took away his happiness by snatching them back." The husband says, "Yes, you're right. He needs those shoes more than I do. Do one thing. Give those shoes back to him." The girl says, "Really?" The husband says, "Yes, really." The girl says, "Thank you," and starts to leave. But the husband stops her and says, "Wait a minute." He takes the shoes from her, takes out some money from his wallet, puts it inside the shoebox, and says, "Now that you're helping, why not do it properly?" The girl happily takes the shoes again, goes back to the beggar and says, "Here, take these shoes." The beggar says, "No ma'am, these are sir's shoes. I can't take them." The girl says, "I'm giving them to you happily. Please take them." The beggar, smiling, says, "Really ma'am?" The girl says, "Yes." The beggar takes the shoes, thanks her happily, and the girl leaves. The beggar watches her go, smiling with joy. For that girl, at least one like is deserved.